Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. So today, in this video, I'm going to talk again about how to create a workflow where it will allow us to simply ask artificial intelligence to make phone calls for us and also to answer phone calls that come from. So here is a number that we can place on our website. Customers or prospects can contact us to actually request information. So in this video, I have just one goal. I'm going to give you the opportunity to simply import my workflow directly onto your n8n server. So stay until the end of the video so I can show you how you can import it. Of course, I'll give you the official JSON file with the source so you can download it and run it. But be careful. Here I'd obviously like to give you a little demonstration, explain the workflow to you a bit more, how it works and why we created it. And this will simply allow you to set it up really well. So to start, the workflow has a whole section that we call outbound. So here it will detect phone numbers that exist in your Excel file. He will call them, contact them. So generally this agent, when we create it, we configure it and set it up in a way that's tailored to your work and your business. Now, I get a lot of questions, and the most common one is, what's the difference between a chatbot and automation on n8n, like the one we have here in front of us? So with a chatbot, even a voice chatbot, generally you send your question and it will try to answer using voice. Behind the scenes, there's an LLM handling the question and answer process. On the other hand, with automation, we can go much further than that. And generally, a chatbot can't perform all the tasks that automation can handle. For example, with automation, it can be triggered to make a call when, say, I collect data or information. And on top of that, automation is also capable of finding leads on its own and importing them either from LinkedIn, Google Maps, or for instance, liboncoin.fr. So with any type of website, I can retrieve data, and that's something automation can do, but a chatbot cannot. And then once the communication is finished, as you can see here, in this system, the chatbot has a whole section where it will train itself. That means every time it finishes a conversation, it will check if there are any new questions or new challenges, and then it will send you a message saying, in this situation, how would a salesperson respond? So as a result, it will learn in order to simply apply it. So for the workflow, we're going to do a little demonstration to see how I do it this time. We'll have a quick live demo where I handle an incoming call. So this time we're going to receive the call. And also, in this workflow, I have set up the automation that I will actually share with you. At the end of the video, I'll provide a link so you can easily access all the documentation to be able to import it. And also the actual part, retail.ai, where there is the LLM component, where we actually create this agent. We obviously did this in collaboration with that agency. I'll show you right away the link to their website, which I'll also include in the description, AI Agentic Audio. So this is a company. What they actually offer is the complete implementation of this workflow, and especially the phone component. They are able to do it with WhatsApp as well as with a regular phone, meaning with a standard French number. And you'll see that this is actually a very, very powerful system. You have the option to simply contact them to request a demonstration if you want. And above all, they are able to set up the entire workflow for you from A to Z. All right, let's get started and launch the test so we can see the mechanism together. This time we're going to focus on receiving calls. All right, so now we're going to talk about the part where I'm the one making the call. Of course here, I'm simply going to activate my workflow. So here I can just click on test workflow. So now look, it's actually waiting to receive the call. All right then, let's go. We're going to try asking the question. Let's try making a call. So now I'm going to dial. There we go. This is my phone, which I'll obviously put on speaker. So I'm going to dial the number. Now I'm going to enter the service number connected to this specific number, and of course I'll see that. The agent will be the one to take my call. All right, here we go. So now I'll put it on speaker. It should be ringing. So look here.
This is Alex from Ricardo Trofim. How can I help you today?
Yes. Hello, sir. I have a problem with my roof. Can you help me fix it?
Of course, sir. We offer roof repair services for issues like leaks, damaged shingles, or other problems. May I please have your name and phone number to arrange a visit to assess your roof and provide you with a quote?
Okay. My name is Firas. And my phone number is 0606060606.
Thank you, but I didn't quite catch your name or your full phone number. Could you please repeat them for me?
Yes. So, my name is Firas. And my phone number is 0606060606.
Thank you for this information. I will need your full name to proceed. Could you please provide it to me?
I'm Mr. Firas.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ferris. Now, could you tell me which day and time between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. you would be available in the coming days for a member of our team to come and assess your roof?
Okay, Alex. I am available on Thursday at 11 o'clock.
Thank you, sir. Just to clarify, you are available this Thursday. Could you specify a time slot between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m.? That would work for you? And are you in the Andorra time zone?
Yes. Absolutely. And I am available at 11 o'clock.
I will check availability for this Thursday at 11 o'clock. Unfortunately, there is no availability this Thursday at 11 o'clock. However, there are some nearby time slots available on Wednesday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. or from 10:30 p.m. to midnight. On Thursday from 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. or from 9:30 p.m. to midnight. Friday from 1:30 to 2:90. Would any of these time slots work for you?
Yes, I'll take Wednesday at 8 p.m.
I am booking your appointment for Wednesday at 8 p.m. It's booked.
So
Your appointment is set and confirmed for Wednesday at 8 p.m. Andorra time.
Okay.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
So my first name. I'm Firas.
Thank you for clarifying, Firas. I've made a note of it. If you have any other questions or needs, I'm here to help.
No, that's fine. Is there anything else before we finish? No. What's your name?
My name is Alex. If you need anything, don't hesitate to let me know. No, have a great day. Firas, thank you.
Goodbye. And there you go. So now we've successfully made the call. So that's almost 4 minutes. So we've been able to go through everything with this agent, and you saw how we did it, but this time it was the call reception. Now to simply import this workflow, you just need to go to this website. So n8n Dr. Firas VP. Once you're here, you simply enter your name and email, and then you click to receive the template, which is free. You'll see that. I'll of course give you other templates as well, which are also very interesting and also free. And you just need to choose and select the one for the phone call. It's the phone agent that you need to download. Once it's downloaded, we simply go back to our n8n tool. I'll also provide you with access to the unlimited Hostinger link, because here, in fact, our tool will run on what's called self-hosted n8n. That means on a server dedicated to n8n, hosted by us. So I'm going to show you here step by step how I install the server and how I actually set up the workflow. On this link, you'll get a direct link to simply choose a pre-installed n8n setup. So you don't need to install the servers. Everything will be pre-installed. So you just need to follow the steps. Now, regarding the plan, there's this one with 2 processors, which is very powerful. So here I'm choosing this package. And once I click, of course, I'll have a little coupon here that I can add to get an additional discount. You just need to type Dr. Ferraz here. You simply apply the coupon, and that's it. You'll get another discount, a nice 10% off. And all that's left to do is simply click here on continue. No need to fill in the information here. We'll fill it out in the next steps. So now I just click on continue. Here we go. So the first thing to do is actually select the location of your server. Here it's not very important, but for me I choose France since it's the closest server to me. So I click on continue. Next you just need to look for n8n. So either you type n8n or you go into the application section here and you'll find n8n. Be careful, sometimes when you search for n8n it might show you different versions. So there's n8n and there's n8n qmod. Just pick the most popular one, which is this one here, or the simplest one, where you'll find the basic installations. And then you simply click on select. Once you click select, it will just switch you to this mode. Here it actually suggests a small piece of software that will help you. It's basically an antivirus that blocks unknown external connections. If you want to use it, it's free. So I did click Akamada next. And now it will simply ask me to create a password in order to access n8n on the VPS server. And here, you just go right here. That's it. So you click here. It will suggest a default password for you, or you can create your own password. And here, this is actually the name of your server, so you can copy and paste it. In any case, you can retrieve it later, but you should simply copy and paste this URL and your password somewhere safe. And that's it, you're done. You will simply click here on finish, and then what it will do is start the installation, and if you will, the creation of your server. Generally, it will take a maximum of 5 minutes to get direct access to your server, which is a pre-configured n8n server. You won't have to type a single line of code. You'll have direct access to your dashboard to, well, create your first workflow. And that's it, it's done. So it displays a message telling me that the installation was successfully completed. And now I can simply access and manage, well, our dashboard, our server. So in this interface, you have the option to change the language here. You can set it to the language you prefer. And as you can see, my server is up and running. That means I have an online server that will be running for the next 2 years. So it won't shut down. So every time I create a workflow, it will be active and operational online. And to manage this server and simply access your n8n, you'll find a small option here called Manage the Application. You'll see that when I click here, it will take me to my n8n interface. And so for the final step, I just need to enter my email address, my last name, my first name, and a password here. So this interface is actually an interface that will secure my access to n8n. The other access we had earlier was access to our server, but this one is actually access to n8n. So I just encourage you to fill in this information and of course keep it in a safe place. And there you go, we're almost done. Last step, it asks me if I want to receive a key or a license to activate your free lifetime license for your workflow. And of course, I'm going to click here to actually receive a code. It's actually a key that will unlock the workflows for life and for free. All right, I've actually received the key via the internet in my email inbox. What am I going to do? I'm simply going to go here actually into my configuration area. And you'll see here in setting, you have the option to add your key. So look here, there's this option that actually lets you add this key. You just have to click, and then I'll simply copy and paste my key. And there you go, my key has just been activated. So you'll see that now. I simply have unlimited usage of my workflow. And that's it. So now my n8n server is ready to be installed. So if I come back here to my dashboard, I'll simply have the option to easily start a new workflow by clicking here. And then on my workflow, I'll come here and click on import. You'll see here import from a file. And this is where I'll show it. The file I just downloaded, it's already a preview from my computer. Here, this is the file in question. This is the file that contains the information. It's this one. Be careful, it's a zipped format, so it's compressed. So it's very important to click to use, for example, WinZip or a RAR extractor in order to retrieve this file and not the zipped file itself. Because here, when I click on import from file, you simply need to provide the JSON file. And that's it. Here, I select this file and click on open. You'll see that I've simply imported all the information related to this workflow. So I have all the data, all the information, and I can simply run it. Of course, you need to configure it, connect it with your own Excel file, and obviously connect it with the different. If you're going to, if you use SMS sending here, you obviously need to create that account. And regarding everything related to the part where we have retail AI, here we're using the technology that was used with retail. Of course, you can also, if you just want the pre-installed configuration of agentic audio, that's possible. You just need to click here to contact them, and they will handle the setup for you automatically and more easily. And if you want to do it yourself, and of course, invest the time to set it up, that's possible too, because I've also provided documentation for you. Here is the documentation, which is also available in the link so that I shared with you that earlier for downloading, as well as for downloading the JSON files. Here you have all the steps to follow, step by step as well, to set up the installation and configuration. So in this video, we made a call, we looked at our workflow, how it works, how it runs, and we even saw how to import it. And for those who want to go even further, that is to learn automation, to learn how to create nodes, to learn how to build their own system and their own workflow from A to Z, it's really important to follow training courses and several hands-on workshops, step by step. What I have done is available exclusively on my website, right here, at Dr. Firas VIP. On this site, I've offered a bundle of 22 courses. In this bundle, it's actually 100 hours. I've included everything related to no code. There you'll find n8n, make, and even tools for creating CRMs, building software, and websites using no code and automation. So here, when you access this bundle, you'll find all the practical workshops with downloadable templates. But the difference is that here, I start from scratch. That is, it's different from YouTube. In other words, I start from a blank page, and show how I create a workflow, and I teach you as a beginner how to use this software in Deutsch, which is n8n. To access it today, there's a promotion. I hope it will still be valid, because you might be watching the video a bit late and may not be able to get the promo. The promo code is no code. When you enter no code and apply it, it's truly an exceptional promotion, 30% off. So all you need to do is enter your email address here, and you get a 14-day guarantee, because I know that after 14 days, you'll be able to create automations and you'll want to continue with the other products and workshops. There's also the complete pack. The difference with this one is that it includes 100 more courses. So this one is much more focused on marketing and business. It's a much more comprehensive package with an option that lets you receive all my future courses for free for life. Because on average, I create 1 or 2 new courses each month. So over the course of a year, there are always about 10 interesting new courses and new workshops. Once you've signed up and created your account, you'll simply have access to this interface, which will give you access to all my courses and trainings. All you have to do is choose. For example, let's pick one of the courses. We'll take this one, for example, or that one. I'll choose this course. You'll see that I always start by giving you the documentation, the API links, and the entire workflow to download, quite simply. And here you'll find on the left that there are all the practical workshops. And then I upload the video where I show you, like here, for example, exactly how I create the workflow, all the way to the end. You'll see that. Normally, at the end, you'll find the workflow fully completed, developed, and set up. And this allows me to take my time and show you all the configurations here for everyone who wants to learn. It's not just about importing a workflow, but about learning it and simply learning how to create your own workflow. So I want to thank you very much. And I'll see you right away in our next video or training session. And maybe I'll see you here in our training interface so you can start your first course. Thank you, and see you very soon.